will be felt.
Graves. Pros. You don't have to aim for this character. It just auto aims for you, and if you're new to the game, this is probably the character for you. She also has crazy area denial. As long as you stay around her ult and play around her abilities and stay in one little spot, very hard to kill you, very annoying to get to you. Crazy at objectives. Just leave her by herself in the side lane and she will take all the objectives in that lane. And once this character is pretty fed, it is very hard to push in to the team that has a Graves in it. Graves cons. She's extremely squishy. Anything will kill her. Pockets, hazes, mirages, anything with a crazy amount of burst. She's also a weak laner. She doesn't really do much in lane besides shoot with her little hand. But other than that, it doesn't really hurt early game, and there's a lot of characters that will ruin her day pretty quickly in lane. Jar of the Dead is a jar full of skulls that you will pop on the ground, and they will follow whatever target you decide to attack. Grasping Hands ability allows you to draw a line on the ground, whether horizontal or vertical, and whoever touches this line gets immobilized. This also spawns 2 ghouls that will explode on whoever is immobilized. Essence Theft. This is a passive ability. As long as she is shooting somebody with her gun, her hand technically, it will steal weapon damage and spirit resist over time. Borrow Decree. This summons a massive tome, continuously respawns ghouls, and the ghouls will just run it down the lane, or any hero in the vicinity. This is what you're going to be playing around most of the time in team fights or just fighting in general. Gray's main combo at the moment is going to be Tome,
Death is coming.
her root, Skulls, Echo Shard, Skulls, Heroic Aura. It's a pretty nasty combo since her builds right now really evolve around playing with her Jars of the Dead. I use this Graves build. It works really well with Graves since she relies mostly on her Graves, on her Skulls to output damage, and it's also very left to right, very easy and simple to follow, and basically has all the items you'll need in a game. I think the way with Graves is going to be Spirit, and she'll probably stick as a Spirit hero for a while. Laning with Graves. Depending on the lane matchup, Graves can be either horrifying or not very scary at all. For this example, I'm going against the Mowing Krill and Bebop, and it's a little easier to kite these characters around the lane, and also use my Jar of the Dead and kind of follow them around, constantly peppering them with my left click. Graves also requires some decent movement. If you don't have decent movement with this character, you might get caught a lot and get killed quite a bit if you're not able to get away from people or kite people. She's a very kitey hero. She wants to just kite around until they realize they've messed up, and they're probably gonna die for chasing you too long. But in the laning phase here, I do catch the Bebop a few times with my root here. He wants to bomb people, and that's fine. If he bombs me, I'll just send a root behind him so I can catch him and punish him for trying to bomb me. Got him again. Here's gonna be a few examples or plays. Here the Billy and the Mo try to come and gank me since I'm just kind of solo farming the side lane here. I'm trying to stop my momentum. But as Billy and Mo come in, I immediately drop my tomb with the root. As long as I stay inside this tome, they're not gonna engage with me very much. And this allows me to create some space here. This gives us enough time to start engaging on our own, or start initiating on this engage. So I get aggressive with the Billy here, start this fight here. I know I have a Paradox here to help me, so we're both hoping, we're both gonna kill this Billy here. We're fighting as much as we can. We do pretty good. Unfortunately, Paradox does die here, but my ghouls are still running down the Mo, so he has to fall back because he's like 1 HP. I come in, sweep up that Billy kill, and here Mo is just too tanky and he just gets away. But because of my ult there, that created enough space to actually get a kill there. Here a fight starts on the right side here. I immediately place down my tome, of course, and my root. We get onto this Billy again, chase the Billy down here, and murder him in the side shot. Now here, The Bebop is going for my tomb, which is fine. Goes for my tomb and he breaks it, and I immediately jump on this Bebop because I heard him breaking this tomb. And with just only 3 ghouls, his HP goes from half to 0 immediately. He just disappeared from my screen! Do not underestimate Graves' ghouls. Always playing around that ult as much as you can.
Oh my god.
After the laning phase, when you're playing Graves, you typically just want to sit in the side lane to soak up as much farm as you can. That way, when you push a walker, it's going to take about 2 to 3 people to try to murder you. A fed Graves is pretty scary. You're going to have to send multiple people to try to kill her with her tombstone and her root and her jars of the dead. Very difficult to actually pin down this character and kill them. Especially if you're playing around your ult. You want to pop your tome, and once you pop your tome, just play around it as much as you can. Great piece of advice is rebuttal. Everyone's going to try to melee your tome. As long as you can keep your tome alive, the ghouls around the tome will just murder whoever's trying to get to the tome. And especially if you can parry them as they try to melee your tome, they're probably going to be instantly killed by your ghouls. Besides sitting in side lane, Graves very good at contesting Urn and mid-box. Whenever you have the chance, you should be with your team contesting Urn, especially in this patch. A very team fighting oriented meta around the Urn. So you want to try your best and try to contest with those Urns with your teammate. Or if you can't contest Urn, well, push a side lane, get that walker. But always trying to either push your lane down or help your teammates with Urn. Or with mid. You just put a Graves down and basically you are going to control that area as long as you can keep your ult up. Pretty short video. Graves, there isn't a lot to Graves. Not very complicated hero to play. Very noob friendly. If you have any more suggestions on the next hero guide, please let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Help me out a lot. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!